And my husband, who did not go through all the Hitler times like I did, he couldn't understand it when he pointed out things, what they noticed, how advanced they were now. I couldn't care less.
Sure. And how many children do you have?
I have Marion, and I have a son left. I had another child who passed away. But my son lives in California. He hates to come to St. Louis, but luckily.
And how many grandchildren?
I have four grandchildren. I lose track because the great-grandchildren are now my attraction.
How many great-grandchildren?
I have 3.
Wonderful.
Marion has 2, and a sister in Dallas has 1 little girl. But the ones here...
So you know that they're here because of you.
Yes.
Because you were gutsy.
Oh God, I wish like I said before, I am too timid now. I don't ask for nothing extra, neither here. I can't get...
Well, but you did it when you needed to, see?
That was, I don't know how I had it.
And that's...
That was the important thing.
And that's what's important, is what you're leaving for your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren.
Yes.
So if you were to tell them something about your life experiences, what would you tell them? What would you want them to know about you?
I want them to know how difficult it was to be a Jew, and don't ever forget that. And I see very often something when things don't go right. I see a handwriting on the wall. It can happen no matter how safe you are, you think you are. You never know what's going to happen next. Even in this country. I shouldn't even say it out loud, but you don't know.
Because your life was good. You had a wonderful life.
What I had, yes.
And then it was just all...
Or to nothing, so to speak. But I don't have to tell my daughter, she knows it. She wrote it up, I think, in college herself. And I never knew that my son would be interested that I talk about this, but yes, he was in favor of it. Not for him.
Well, I think it's important to talk. I mean, it's really, really, especially now, we're not going to always have eyewitnesses. You were an eyewitness.
Yes.
To history. And it's very important to have your testimony documented, because you saw the SS guards with
machine guns and so on. And it took me forever to get out the crying of the children who didn't see their parents in a long time, and all of a sudden they cried for their parents when they were in front of the machine guns. And for the longest time at night, I woke up with the cry of the children. I just couldn't get over it. They were harmless bystanders, really. And they were very fortunate that they were all coming from well-to-do families. They were paid ahead of time, this school, this boarding school.
and
They were one of the fortunate people in the long run. But everybody went in their own way with parents, or some, I don't even know if all of them met their parents later on.
Right. And, we talk about you being gutsy, but we also talk about the luck. The luck that you actually did get papers and could get out. Because
Yeah.
if you hadn't gotten the papers, what would have happened.
We would have landed where everybody else went.